Hey, I got somebody from the community
Bring
that
him
knows
on.
all about the community.
Ooh.
Come on up here, Mayor of Calgary, ladies and gentlemen, Naheed Nenshi. This is the man who did this to me.
Come on
this
inside.
Morning, in style.
Get on the inside.
Have you been able to take it off yet, Suhana?
Well, I don't want to because I'm afraid to. You told me that I have to wear it all the time.
That is true. Now that you're an honorary Calgarian, it's important that you leave it on 24/7. But our real issue today was the boots.
Yeah.
Have you found a cowboy to help you take the boots off yet?
And he's pointing to you, Shaun. Okay, this is a very tough thing to do because I got them on, Shaun.
Okay.
And I think you're the one who could probably yank them off.
I could get him off you. I could get him off you.
Mayor, you know what? Every time we talk, you get me in trouble. Every time we talk, this man gets me in trouble.
Having a little trouble with the subject-objects thing here, Suhana. Who's getting whom in trouble here?
Hey, I could take your boots off too, dude. So.
There you go. You've been booted.
Oh, this is a real fun evening, everyone. Oh, my goodness. This is going really well.
Let me ask you, Mayor, you've got a very busy schedule ahead. How do you choose and pick the events you want to go to, the people you got to shake hands with, and the yahoos you got to give out?
Well, I yahoo everywhere. Being a yahoo, I yahoo. But quite seriously, one of the really exciting things about Stampede is that volunteers across the city do great things in their communities for their neighborhoods. They'll have a ball tournament. They'll have a pancake breakfast just in their own neighborhood. They'll have a block party. Those are the things I love. If we've got people out there doing stuff for their neighbors, I will go. And boy, oh boy, am I going to every corner of this city over the next 10 days.
And that's the theme of this, is that we are great together.
That is exactly right. One of the things that I love about the Stampede, and I think their slogan for their 100th anniversary, which is greatest together, is exactly right. You know, I don't know in 1912 what Guy Weedick and Florence Ledoux and the Big Four thought they were building. I'll tell you an interesting piece of trivia, though. In 1912, Calgary had 40,000 people. That first parade in 1912 had almost 100,000 people at it.
And now we're looking at about 1.5 million, I think, visiting Stampede.
Yes, absolutely. So it's huge, but it's not just Mardi Gras. It's not just a festival. It's run by volunteers. It lives in the community. Something about Stampede is in the bloodstream and the DNA of every Calgarian. You know, we're people from around the world. We look different. We come from everywhere. This is a modern, cosmopolitan, diverse city. But for 10 days, we put on hats and boots because everyone looks good in a hat, and we celebrate something that brings us together. We live and work and be and breathe in our community, and that's what's exciting for me.
Let me ask you one final question. When you were a kid, okay, you watched the parade, which, as we said, will get, I think they were expecting about 350,000 people for the parade. There are
millions watching on TV.
Yeah, 2 million watching on TV, more than 100 entries, all that stuff into the parade, which runs tomorrow, by the way, and CBC will be carrying it. But when you used to watch that, did you ever think that you would actually be the mayor of this city, leading that parade, getting the communities together to make it bigger and better and more spirited?
What do you mean when I was a kid? When I was running in 2010, I was standing there at the parade wearing my not exactly right hat, which I learned from many people. You know, you got to have the right hat. And I remember tweeting out saying, all right, it's true. The only reason I'm running for mayor is so I can ride in that parade. And last year, sitting on top of Garfield, and Garfield and I will be hanging out at the parade again this year,
nice.
And looking out across the city, looking at where we've been and where we're going, I went, oh yeah, there's been a lot of great things about me being mayor of Calgary. I've flown in jet fighters, I've been interviewed by Suhana Meharchand, lots of big deals, but there's nothing like riding a horse at the head of the Calgary Stampede Parade.
That is so wonderful. We'll be watching for you tomorrow. And remember, Shaun, what's your advice about horses? You got to give it to the mayor. You
got to get in the driver's seat and don't let go of your steering wheel.
No, you said something about a sexy dismount. That's not what he said earlier,
so
Mayor.
I can tell you that, you know, I deal with the city council all the time, so getting in the driver's seat I can handle. The sexy dismount, well, there is a reason I go past the end of the parade before I get off the horse.
Wonderful to see you. Enjoy the gala tonight. Enjoy the rest of the Stampede.
And what a pleasure to meet you. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Take care, Mayor.
Thank you.
All right.
All the best.